Hello and welcome. Being an indie author is a challenge because you have to find all the solutions and nobody is going to do it for you. Now, all the challenges today, I would like to talk about the challenge on converting your book into Mobi format. It's said to be totally easy, like everything sounds so easy prior to really trying to do so. And I have found my personal solution, and this is why I would like to share it with you. Now, some authors write in Word, and they think that once they've written everything they want to say, found a title, that was it. Far from it. Far from it. Very, very, very far from it. If you want to be an indie author, you will have a lot of work after you have finished writing. Now, let us concentrate on the Mobi conversion. I personally have decided to publish with KDP Amazon, which means that apart from all the other formats out there, your book must be converted into Mobi format. And as I have learned that you cannot learn everything, I have decided to simply outsource the topic. Simple. You buy a service, they do it for you, you pay, and you receive the file, I thought. Because I actually chose a German, well-known, well-established company well prior to finishing and thought that, okay, last minute, I send it to them, they convert it, I'm done, I'm fine. But as I love my book, after such a long time on working very hard on it, I didn't want it to be just, sort of plain naked writing. I wanted it to be a pleasure to read, something special. So I chose, and I searched, and I found and chose a wonderful layouter, Daniel Siebert, who is of course mentioned in the book and whom you can also find in the layout and on Facebook. And he did something very beautiful. He converted my Word document into something special to look at. In InDesign, of course. Took quite some time, took some communications, some back and forth, and finally I had the book I wanted the reader to receive. And proudly, I sent the ready file to the company where I had bought the live service conversion from. Very excited that they would professionally now turn it into a mobile file for Amazon. And they responded within no time saying, we need the Word document. I'm like, what Word document? Then the entire layout is gone. I just could not believe that Word only was an option. Back to square one. Researching. And research only is a journey you don't even want to know. Because I speak English, my English isn't too bad, but I don't understand many of the words required there. You go on a site, you fill out the form, they ask you, is it reusable PDF or non-reusable PDF or something? I don't know. So to make a very, very, very long and frustrating story short, I found a solution. And once again, I would like to say how extremely helpful and important it was for me to go to the Frankfurt Book Fair. Because at the Frankfurt Book Fair, there are not only many books, there are also many people who offer various services for the people who either publish or want, publish books or who are indie authors like me. So I found a company in India who promised they would be able to convert everything from everything. And I thought, why not give them a try? I was a little worried, and I think we cannot, if you want to be successful, we must be honest to each other. And I admit that I was a little bit hesitant because we all know, or at least I know because I've bought other exotic services before, that sometimes the result is wonderful and sometimes it is plain and simple not. But I have decided to give this company a try, and they call SwiftProSys. You find all the information, of course, underneath afterwards, and in the book, in the impression. And I sent them the file, and after having tried various other Germans too, who all said we need the Word version and not an Indesign layout version, and I thought if I hand in my Word document, the entire layout is going to be gone. So I tried with SwiftProSys and waited for the result. And the first attempt wasn't ideal. It was very good, but it wasn't ideal, simply because Daniel Siebert, my layouter, had used a font called Marguerite, and with the conversion, the entire headlines had sort of overlapped. So they looked beautiful, but you could no longer read the words. So I went back to SwiftProSys and SwiftProSys Swift, and I told them about it. Within no time, they corrected the errors and resent me the file. Despite the fact that they don't speak German, they extremely diligently realized every single, and I can be complicated when it comes to my book, and very exigent and exuberant, because you all read on the internet that once you go out there, they're going to kill you if the layout isn't good. So I want the layout of my book to be just good. I cannot praise this team enough, because whatever I asked them to do, they not only did it, but did it in such a professional and charming and polite and understanding way. They even came up with solutions I hadn't seen, or little weaknesses I had not seen, that I speak about this company today, not because they pay me to advertise the company, but as I know how extremely frustrating the search for a solution can be, I'm sharing with you, unpaid, my personal solution, and it's the best. To be honest, I also wanted to double check, because I'm not a Kindle reader. I didn't even have a Kindle reader to see actually what they've been doing, and I wanted to have someone with critical eyes to look at the solution of my Indian solution. And a very wonderful person I also found online, Matthias Czernetsky, I hope I pronounce it well. You will also find his name and praise, of course, afterwards on my Facebook site, and everywhere you find the information about Liebeskummer Ciao Phoenix Style, which will, of course, also exist in English. Not tomorrow, but soon. To make a long story short, this very critical, professional Kindle reader said that the Indian company I had found and chosen did a wonderful job. Now, the correct name with the website and everything you will find underneath this video. My personal contact there was called Damu, and I will also list the names of the team. This was it. If you need to convert your finished book from whatever format you have into Mobi or whatever it might be, look no further, because it's a nightmare search. It's like being in a jungle at night as a Westerner. You are just lost. Now, I've done the lost journey for you. I came out with a perfect solution. I've presented it to you today. And when, on the 6th of December, when all the people who've already ordered my book, you can download it, look at the solution, and this is what I have come up with. See you.